There is a great evil in this world. There is a sickness we can taste and smell and see around us. One we've spent a long time trying to understand and leave behind us. And there was a time in our life we were taught to blame ourselves for this sickness we saw in our world, and we believed what we were told, and we wanted to pay because we believed we were responsible for all of the sin and ugliness we could see around us, and we wanted to pay in blood. And now that we are older and we understand that it's not our fault, what happened to us isn't our fault, there's no rhyme or reason to abusing a child. There's no justification for that. We have this sickness in us, and we have this sickness around us, and we don't know what to do with these feelings. We know in time if we wait, it will pass. If we wait, we will continue to heal ourselves. We will continue to be surrounded by love. We will continue to drown in the love that we have found and built for ourselves, from ourselves and others. But it is so painful. It is so mind-breaking to understand, to see what people are capable of for the sake of progress and comfortability. The lengths people will go to so they don't have to change. The fact people who pretend to be allies, who pretend to care about people they could never understand, choose and would rather have a dead child or no child than have a child with our disabilities, than change. The lengths people will go to shield themselves from change. I can forgive a lot of things. We can forgive that we were abused. We can forgive that we were neglected, but we cannot ever forgive someone who would refuse to even the deception. We can't forgive the deception, the willful, blind deception, the selfishness and greed. Because what hurts more than the abuse, what hurts more than the scars across our mind and soul and spirit, is knowing that the people and the person responsible for those scars will never have to pay. That they can continue to hurt people and burn. That there is no consequence. There is no justice. Because there's no proof for psychological abuse. You cannot prove someone else gave you complex post-traumatic stress disorder. You cannot prove someone else gave you multiple personalities. And we know that the person who hurt us will die alone and miserable. We know this, and they will have no one to blame but themselves. At some point, they will cross a line with our siblings, and they will lose them. We're certain. If our siblings ever learn to respect themselves enough, that is, to see what he is. We think they will. It might take them longer. Or maybe people will choose comfortability, will choose the privileges and comforts of that life over authenticity. Maybe they'll continue to blame me and continue to feed into the very systems they claim to be an enemy of. It doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. I was born to be a scapegoat and live as a scapegoat. Our existence has always been for others to feel better about themselves. What kind of a life is that?